Hey, it has been a while. I've been recovering from surgery that I had this summer and a lot of other personal things that have been going on. So life is a little hectic, but I definitely wanted to get back on to show my face and try to continue to build this platform up. Please continue to share my channel, subscribe, like all my videos, hit the notifications so you can be alerted with all the videos that I put up. I wanted to talk about today is harmful things that white allies do, okay? Just wanted to name a few because I have been receiving some of that lately. Some negative experiences, but most of the time these white allies are not realizing that they are inflicting harm. So an ally is someone who advocates for a particular group of their interests. They advocate for this group's rights and make sure that it's fair and equitable treatment. So when it comes to white allies, they are advocating for fair treatment of Black and brown individuals, particularly African Americans, and they are always fighting for equitable, fair treatment, sure that Black people are seen and heard. Okay, so if you want to know more about ally, you can look it up. So anyway, here are some things that I see happening and recently started happening to me as I start expanding my business. If you follow me on Instagram, Facebook, or have come to any of my virtual events or see anything from my website, you know that I am expanding as I am reaching more and more people. And so one thing that has came up that is very harmful that white allies do is when, number one, they question Black people on the cost of their work. Question Black people on the cost of the work, meaning, in other words, this is a bit much to charge for an event like this. And it's like, what? You're telling me how much I should charge for an anti-racism event, diversity workshop or program? That's very harmful to tell me as a Black woman or a Black person, however you want to put it, how much I should charge for this type of work. Because if you think about it, you're the one who needs to learn. You're the one who doesn't fully get it. And I am taking my time to educate, which I don't have to, and I'll do a video on that. I don't have to educate white people, and of course everybody else, on racism or true anti-racism practices and what they look like. It's because I've been called to do that. And so for a white ally to question me about the cost of my events or anything that I do is very harmful, because that is implying that I am not worth the cost. I am not worth the learning that you are going to receive. That I am not worth spending time and money on something that could change your life, because you think that you will put that money, or you think that you're supposed to put that money elsewhere, and don't think that this type of work and my work is important. So it's harmful when you tell Black people or ask Black people on the cost of what they're doing, because I work just as much as anybody else. I'm putting my time and efforts. I am meditating. I am preparing this hard labor work, physically and mentally draining sometimes. I am putting my money into certain technologies or certain things that I need to make sure the event is successful. I have overhead costs. And for a white ally to say that, oh, I support you and everything that you do, you should not question the cost of something, because you need to receive something from me. And it's harmful because you are implying, again, that I am not worth the cost. And if you think the cost is high, you can keep that to yourself. You don't have to explain, you don't have to reach out and say that. Because what I'm taking in is that, oh, you don't think I'm worth it. And that's fine. For you to even tell me that you don't agree with the price, you don't think that I'm worth it. And I'm not going to continue, or I'm not going to give you free labor, because that is slavery. I made a song about it, a little silly jingle about it. That's slavery. And mind you, let me just, on side note, I don't argue with people or go to other business owners, especially white people, when their prices rise. I just say in my head, oh, prices are rising because of the economy, but I'm not going to ever go to a business owner and say, I am not going to come here anymore. Your prices are too much, or you need to come down on your price, or I don't think that it's worth that. That is very rude. So why would you do that to Black people? In a way, it's discriminatory. So you got to stop doing that. All right, I spent too much time on that. Okay, number 2. And I think I'm going to stop here at number 2, because I want you to really marinate on these 2 points about what white allies are doing that are harmful to Black people. If you're an ally, you got to stop doing these things. Number 2, questioning a Black person if something is racist. What? How? If I tell you something is racist, or a racial incident happened, and I come to you and say, hey, this happened, blah, 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 this is racist. And you say to me, are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Or no, I'm not sure. I'm making up something so I could just be mad and angry. Why are you asking Black people, are they sure that something is racist? Or how you don't believe it, or it's hard to believe? Because you are implying that they are lying. You are implying that they don't know anything about what racism looks like, when we lived in this skin our whole lives, and we have experienced it on a regular basis, whether it's subtle microaggressions or whether are large situations. We experience it on a regular basis. And so when you ask questions, are you sure? I'm not sure if that was really racist. She might have meant something else by that. Then you are implying that we are an idiot and we don't understand what racism looks like. And then you're using your white privilege and superiority to show that you know more than we. And you are the only one that truly knows what racism looks like. And we're just stating things to stir up the pot. Get what I'm saying? That no one else knows what racism looks like but you. And you, as a white person, asking us if we're sure, puts you in a position of superiority, because you're looking down on us, pretty much telling us that we don't know what we're talking about. Let that marinate. Okay, so that's all I'm gonna say. I didn't wanna be too long. I just wanted to come back with a little punch, because I'm back. I'll post videos more often now as I'm coming out of recovery. But number 1, do not question. This is what white allies do that are harmful to Black people. Do not question Black business owners, Black entrepreneurs on the price of their product or their service. Do not question them on the price of their work. That is harmful. Number 2, do not question them on if something is racist or not. I would like to know your thoughts. Write them down in the comments below. Share. Let this be a talking piece. I would like to know. And remember to subscribe, follow, hit the notification button. And it's good to be back. And I'll see you again next time.